We are live at 5 here. Well, Central Time Zone 5.
Yes.
On Rewatchers Council, Angel Edition. Snark here. Glad to be talking about Angel today. Especially glad to be talking with who do we have here? It says Ferris Muthana. Ferris Muthana, how you doing, pal?
I'm doing good, guys. I'm doing phenomenal.
What a bragger. What a bragger. Well, we're going to be
I
talking
actually
about.
like this episode, actually.
Yes, I was going to say. This episode, it takes a bit to get going. But that last 5-6 minutes might be the best of this entire series so far.
Pretty
I
good,
thought,
man.
I
It's
thought it was
pretty,
fantastic.
pretty good.
Now, for goodness sakes, its original air date, Ferris, April 25th, 2000. It's a day that will live in, well, I wouldn't say infamy, it's fine. Written by a fella named James Koof. Of course, it has Whedon and Greenwald or whatever involved, I'm sure. But it's odd that you had somebody come in who's never written for Faith or anything. This is his first episode. He writes another two. A little background on this guy. He also will end up writing for that show, Grimm. Remember that one?
Oh, I love Grimm.
And then Ghost Whisperer.
Oh, I like Ghost Whisperer too.
You would be a Ghost Whisperer guy.
I am a Ghost Whisperer guy. I'm also a Grimm guy too. I love Grimm. Grimm's a good show.
Well, how about this? Because you're only 14 years old or something like that.
Yes.
He also wrote the two National Treasure movies.
I thoroughly enjoy those movies.
Even the Book of Secrets.
Yeah, I like the Book of Secrets.
Actually, I went forever without watching those movies, and then one day I said, you know what, I'm going to watch both these goddamn movies. Turns out, yeah, I liked them. They were fine.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah. But the history buff using the American history and stealing the Declaration of Independence. I love that scene where he's like, "So what are we gonna do? We're gonna steal the Declaration of Independence." I'm like,
all these guys had to do, all Jim Koof had to do was walk into Disney and said, "Listen, I got a project for you. What is it? Oh, it's about somebody stealing the Declaration of Independence." Like, what else is it? It says, well, Nick Cage is going to be Indiana Jones, basically. Like,
oh, yeah. Deal.
How much you need?
The number 2, we're going to add Ed Harris.
You like Ed Harris? He's in there. Yes. Now, directed by James A. Contner, because they need to have some experience behind the camera here. Guest star alert, Ferris. Well, first of all, we can talk. Julie Benz is back as Darla. We have the return of the 3 Wolfram and Hart lawyers we've come to know so far, and Lindsay, Lee, and Lila. But of course, we're talking guest stars on an episode called 5x5. So we got to be talking about Eliza Dushku. Now, we've said basically everything about her over on the old Buffy show. So this time, let's just congratulate Eliza Dushku for getting her master's in clinical mental health counseling, Ferris, from Lesley University. So there you go. She's smart.
Pretty cool, man. Pretty good.
I heard that she was also into dealing with mushrooms as therapy and stuff like that. It's like, okay.
So Adelia shared that article with me a couple months ago.
Yep.
And I said, "Oh yeah, I know Eliza," and then I realized that's why I know Faith. It's that I didn't remember the actor's name.
Okay.
I didn't remember. I knew Eliza Dushku. I just couldn't put name because it was my first time watching Angel.
Yeah.
So my brain didn't register that's Eliza Dushku. Because I know Eliza Dushku for other reasons.
Sure.
Like what? I couldn't.
Oh, Bring It On. Is that what she was in? Bring It On.
I think she was in Bring It On.
Yeah. Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back.
That I didn't know.
That one I know.
But yeah, she's in other stuff that I've watched. Yeah, Bring It On.
That one with Arnold Schwarzenegger when she was a kid.
True Lies. She was in True Lies.
That's it.
And she was in Bull.
Well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's in Bull.
Not for very long, but yeah.
With Michael Wheatley or Weatherly.
That didn't work out well. that wasn't great. So, and
The
that's so
show was great.
maybe, but yeah, she left for a very good reason. Now, let's get into this episode here. We're not talking about Bull. I hate that show.
You hate Bull?
Hate it. Like, what do I want to? Wow, who's a doctor? Who's that? Who's
It's Dr. Phil.
Doctor Phil? What I want like a taller Doctor Phil with hair. Like, oh, this is how jury selection is. It's like this is the exciting world of jury selection, guys. But
Yeah.
that's the guy that played George Washington from Hamilton. So there you go.
Yeah,
Doesn't
Chris
sing it.
Jackson's in it.
Doesn't sing. So I'm not interested.
No, he
Doesn't
sings
sing.
once.
Not
He sings
interested.
once.
Oh, does he?
He sings once.
Does he sing one more time or one
No, he
last time?
doesn't. He doesn't. He doesn't sing that. He sings another thing.
Well, you should have sang one last time. Okay.
I've never seen Hamilton, so I don't know what the hell you're talking
You
about.
are like I've tried to deny it, but you're probably just a legitimate monster now.
I'm sorry, man. Like I remember watching Hamilton. Like, so I remember. So my history teacher in high school shared this clip of Lin-Manuel Miranda
Sure.
singing Hamilton. Like,
In high school, guys.
yeah, that's how long Hamilton's been going on, guys.
2015.
10 years.
10 years.
Literally 10
And
years.
he was in high school.
When I was in high school.
Me too.
Yeah, you too, Rob. I remember, bumping into him.
Only because I'm really dumb. Anyway,
Yes.
go on.
Yes. So he shares this clip on YouTube of Lin-Manuel Miranda at the White House talking about like, oh, I'm about to sing you the title song of my new play that we're producing. It's called Hamilton, and the lead track is called, what is it called? Is it called Alexander Hamilton, the lead track?
No, I think they sing "My Shot" if I remember right or whatever there. Yeah.
Oh, he's like Alexander Hamilton.
Yeah.
Is it called My Shot?
I can't remember.
No, it's not My Shot. No.
Was it the first song?
No, it's the song about Hamilton where he's talking about where it's about Hamilton. He sings that for the Obamas.
There's a lot.
Oh my God, Rob! No, Rob. It's like the song is called Alexander Hamilton. Like that's the song. The lead track of the. How do you not know the lead track of Hamilton?
So I just know the song. To be fair, that
Ryan, I lived in Hamilton. Nothing like the play. It's true.
Yeah, Alexander Hamilton is the first song.
Yeah, so he sings that for the Obamas.
Hamilton is nothing like the play.
Yeah, he sings that for the
there
Obamas.
There might be duels though. There still may be duels.
Yeah. So he sings this for the Obamas, and he's like, "Oh, this is my future play." And then I was like, "Oh, that's nice. That's cool. That's cute. Yeah, whatever." 10 years later, it's the biggest play in the world.
Yeah.
I was like, we were watching that in high school. I'm like, that's a little corny.
They came back to the White House for something and sang one last time, whatever. And I just remember Obama standing up to a stand ovation at the end and stuff like that. So there you go. Welcome to our Hamilton podcast, everybody.
Yeah. Shout out to Elijah. That's your fault. I don't know why you brought up Chris Jackson.
Well, hey, there's an Eliza in Hamilton. It's all Eliza may be the hero of Hamilton and what it's all about, to be fair. So there you go. It all ties together. We did it, buddy.
All ties together.
Yeah. Basically, Angel is a Hamilton spinoff. So
yes.
That's why we get all the flashbacks.
Absolutely.
Now, on to the episode. So, starts out, again, a little slow. And I guess, like it starts out, there's a young man. Sure. Oh my God. Starts out, guys. There's a young man walking towards a sort of deserted looking sort of streets, maybe under a bridge or something like that. Comes across some fellas around a fire. He pulls a gun on them for some reason. Bad news. These guys are demons. They're going to start chasing them. The good news coming right up here, guys, since here comes Wesley driving the Angel Mobile. Angel, gun, not just Angel and a sword. So we're going to have Angel displace a couple of these fellas' heads. And then after it stopped, he's going to do another one. The first two, nice and clean. Killed these guys pretty cleanly. The second one ends up splattering mushroom soup all over Wesley. So I don't know if he took something out on this poor last demon. But yeah, went clean. And unfortunately on Wesley, mushroom soup. Ryan saying, Ferris is leaving. Yeah, that's what he. That's what he does. Maybe he got a little hungry. We're talking about mushroom soup here. Anyways, we get to see after this a young gentleman, probably a ne'er do well. Pardon my language, guys, but this is a PG 13. Was it PG 13 plus episode or something like that? I didn't want to bring out the potty words so early, but we do have a ne'er do well just waiting at a bus depot, waiting to maybe take advantage of a young naive girl new to the big city, the city of angels. City of angels. Well, unfortunately for him, he targets our old pal Faith. And soon, this fellow's going to lose his wallet, his keys, and seemingly his consciousness for quite some time. Now, find out later on he's not dead, but it's not like this guy ever shows up again. We never see this guy again. He was beaten rather soundly by Faith, and then we get to see the first of like 3 or 4 flashbacks we're gonna get in this bloody one. We discover it was Darla who brought the young gypsy girl to Angel, some sort of weird present or some sort of a kink thing, possibly. Because yeah, she says it's it's for both of us, for you to eat, and I'm gonna sit here and just enjoy watching you eat it. For God's sakes. Well, little did they know that this poor gypsy girl that he's about to.
Ah, man, someone rang the
That's,
doorbell.
that's fine. This poor girl he's about to devour first. Turns out to be the girl that changes the entire history of the whole Buffy the Vampire Slayer universe. If Darla hadn't been a little horny, I guess.
If you know what's funny about this, not funny that she died.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, the cool thing about this, not the cool thing, but
It's a monster.
that's Miss Calendar's descendant.
Yep. It's in what's the Calderash? She's on the Calderash
The
people.
Calderash, yes.
The Calderash people. Oh my God. So after this, we're going to flash back to LA and the office. We find out finally that there was a Cordy vision that set Angel to find this youngster. They only list him as gangbanger. So they don't even give him a name. Yeah, so because he's an eyewitness to a crime and them that testify this trial. Turns out those shenanigan makers over at Wolfram and Hart decided we'll just take this. We'll have somebody take this guy out, or some demons.
It's that dude, bro. It's the dude from Leverage, man.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, the guy the
I
librarians.
Yeah, I forgot to write down his name, but I'm pretty sure his real first name was like Rainbow or something like that. It's crazy. Anyways, why didn't they just go with that? Something crazy like that. I didn't write it down, so I can't tell you
his real name.
Yeah, well, his name, the name of the actor.
The name of the actor is Christian Kane.
Oh, sorry, you're talking about. I thought you were talking about the gangbangers, though.
No. I'm talking about because you brought up Wolfram Hart.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the lawyers from Wolfram Hart.
Yes. Anyways, this Cordy vision thing. That's the first time in like 3 or 4 episodes it's even been referenced. There was the one time where Cordy faked one out just to see if something would happen. It didn't work. And that was happening in the last episode. But yeah, it's been a good 3, 4. We haven't seen Cordelia get a vision here in quite some time. And that was going to be the whole thing with Doyle. He was always getting these bloody things. Anyways, Wesley has much more faith in Gangbanger than Cordelia does. Then we're going to get this scene is awful. There's an extremely cheesy dance fighting scene at a club featuring Faith dancing to a living dead girl by Rob
Well,
Zombie.
that was a song actually. I just thought
Oh
it was
yeah,
like I just thought it was random noise.
no, yeah, a lot. Well, I guess depends on who you're
Wait,
talking
Rob
to.
Zombie made music?
What? This is incredible. All of this.
I thought he made movies.
He
Isn't he like
does
a
that as well. He does that as well.
well, I didn't know he made music.
You've never heard anything. Well, you've heard Living Dead Girl now, but
Well,
you've
thank
never heard
God he
of
stopped
White.
making
You never
music
heard
because
of
that
White Zombie. You've never heard really
no, man.
Dracula. You never heard before.
No. Is this like screamo rock? It seems like screamo rock.
No, not screamo.
No.
No, metal. I guess you could say,
Okay.
but yeah, I wouldn't say
Yeah, I don't really listen to metal like
screamo.
that.
Anyways,
I know him as the guy, the
guy,
horror.
the man who directed the movie version of the Monsters, of course.
Well, that and didn't he do like Halloween?
Yeah, he did a Halloween
Yeah,
and
he's like the horror. I
Land
know him
of a
as
Thousand Corpses or whatever it's
exactly
called.
like I know him as the horror director guy because I was like his name's Rob Zombie. He does horror movies, so I thought he was a horror movie director. But I guess he also made music. Yes.
I guess he also made music.
Well, the
Rob
song
Zombie.
that was in this show sucked. So what
Rob
do you want
Zombie
from me?
also dipped his toe in the music field. Ridiculous.
I'm just saying, man.
Anyways,
Okay.
so it's this is well, Faith. Now I can understand why Faith is so angry. She thought that Rob Zombie was a director as well. And hearing his music,
Exactly.
so she's dancing with the girl's boyfriend. The girl doesn't like it.
Mhm.
Oh, Faith's gonna punch this girl.
Understandable.
Yeah, and then she's gonna punch the guy who's trying to punch her, and then basically she's dancing in herself and punching and kicking people
Mhm.
throughout this bar. You know what she is? She's cut off here in my bar. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Get
Yeah,
out of
yeah.
here.
Rob would definitely like time for you to go, Missy.
Listen, you beat it.
Yeah, no
It's,
fighting in my bar.
no. They say yes.
I've broken up a fight or two in my store.
Yeah, it's not a big deal.
Well, usually between me and my brother and the customer,
Oh,
but I stopped it.
very good. Then a boy. So we're gonna get some quick inter-office dynamics here over at Wolfram and Hart with Lila, Lindsay, and Lee all discussing Faith, who's going to bring her in and stuff. Who wants to get credit for bringing in Faith here?
Mhm.
Now they're going to get some bad news legally, though, because we're at the courthouse, even though Lindsay thinks he has this all wrapped up. He's even like, oh, I'm going to have you censured for saying bad things about me to the other lawyer. It's like they got no witness, they got no case, but it's the middle of the day.
Mhm.
So Angel's going to show up with the
Exactly.
witness in hand. Oh my gosh, she's done. He's done it. Looks like they're going to win that case, but
Do you think he had to take the guy through the sewer?
he would have like to have the thing make sense
Mhm.
from the rules of the show, which are easily broken, and we're going to get to that again because they do the same thing
I know
two
what you're
weeks in a
talking
row.
about. I know what
Two
you're
weeks
talking
in a
about.
row, they do the same thing. So yes,
I started
I would.
noticing it. I started noticing it after you pointed it out last week.
Yeah, they play a little fast and loose.
Well,
When
that's
it
nice of
comes
saying.
when
That's
it,
nice saying they completely ignore him.
yeah. First off, we're gonna see the flashback again. Let's get flashback. Darla's gonna come in, see Angel, muttering and stuff like that. She gets a good look at him, gets disgusted, Ferris, because Angel has a soul again. Ugh, of all the things. So she like busts open something so she can get a stick. She's gonna kill this guy. Tells
Mhm.
him he can beat it too. He's out on the street. Darla's just looking at him wander away in Romania. Oh my god. So we're gonna go back to Wolfram and Hart. There's a Faith and Taupe. Or sorry, they're gonna have so a lot of innuendo here, about getting her satisfied and blah 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 blah. Faith is going to say, well, she's going to get her record clear, and also, she's
Want
going
some
to
of
get
that
paid
moolah?
well. She's going to get paid. All she has to do is kill somebody, and as soon as they say the word angel, she's in. She's like,
Mhm.
you know what, guys, that is something.
Deal.
It's something I can do for you. Don't worry about it. Uh, Now, unfortunately for Lee, he decides he has to stick his nose in here a little bit, lay some
Ran his mouth
rules,
a little bit. Ran his
you
mouth
know,
a little bit.
lay down some rules for Faith, and she ends up battering him, striking his head multiple times. I don't know if that's a table or what it is.
It's
While
a table
Lindsay and Lila look on. They change the dinner reservations
to 3.
uh, to 3. Here's the deal: there's more than 100% chance that Faith just killed him in there because
Yeah, I think Faith killed Lee. I think,
we never see him again.
yeah,
They're fine with it, you know. It's a coworker.
Lee's for sure dead.
Yeah, you know what? They're sharks. There, those lawyers. They're out for blood.
They're, well, they're lawyers who represent demons, so I think they're fine.
Yeah, they're trying to tell us here, Ferris, that maybe lawyers are evil.
Yes,
Lawyers are evil. It seems.
maybe.
Maybe the worst monsters. Probably the worst monsters on the show. Anyways,
Mhm.
Faith is now quickly going to go find Angel, just walking around that courthouse again for some reason. Again, middle of the day. He's with Cordelia. He's with Wesley. Faith is going to show up. Large, not even one of those little pocket crossbows, a large crossbow in tow.
How did she get that in a courtroom where there's metal detectors everywhere?
Well, they're just in the rotunda or whatever. She doesn't actually. She's gone through the door. They're milling about where all the windows are during the day, like a vampire shit. So she points the crossbow at Angel. He does a quick turnaround, grabs it, and cool little spin move for Angel. She says, "Let's the games begin." Well, that's something to say about this in a bit.
Then
But
she
here's the
runs
deal.
away.
Yeah, that courthouse thing was filled with people. Not one person noticed.
That's what I'm saying.
Maybe that's just an LA thing. Is that just an LA thing?
No. That's definitely a movie thing, because if somebody shot someone in the courthouse with a bow and arrow, the sheriff would attack. Yeah, I mean, they'll attack, So the sheriffs for sure would attack, because the sheriffs are in charge of.
With the hustle and the bustle of the feet walking, they didn't hear the little toop.
That's what I'm
Crossbow
saying.
thing. Maybe she's smart. That's why she didn't bring a gun this time. She didn't bring a gun this time. Now we're gonna go over to the office. Wesley is getting a little pissed at Giles here for not informing him that Faith has woken up. I don't think Giles owes him a goddamn thing. That's just saying. Angel is going to go get the gang to track her movements here, find out where she's staying, lays down the law that these guys lay low. He doesn't want them in harm's way. And that's going to work out pretty good. He also brings up how Wesley also botched that Faith napping. When he was part of the Watchers Council here, not great to do, I guess. Shaming for him. But anyways,
justifiable shaming.
Yeah. Moments later, Angel's just downstairs in his place. Here's a little ruckus upstairs. He's I'm going to check this out. Even though he was looking at weapons, he decides to leave them all alone. He's going to go up the stairs. A light is going to shine through the office because Faith has pulled the blind up. She says, "Oh, hi," to Angel. It's they start talking and stuff like that. She says she wants him to have a real shot at getting her. So she throws a gun at him. I don't know why Angel would ever need this, but Angel takes the gun and shoots her right away. He does not hesitate. He just points and shoots that thing. It is a blank, though. So he says, it's just a blank. For some reason, he throws her the pistol back. Why would you give Faith a gun?
Because he's not going to play her game.
Just why didn't he break it or something like that? Well, you're giving she's a psychopath, and you're giving her a weapon of mass destruction, basically.
That's a good point, but still, you don't want to play her game.
Anyways, she takes it back, and turns out that was the only bullet in there. That was a blank, because she shoots him, and she's once again going to say about how the game is going to begin. It's like, okay, we get it. But when she leaves, it's like, Angel's hurt. He's not really going after her. There's sunlight there. She just busts another window to jump out. How many windows have they gone through?
You know what?
On this show, this is what, episode 18?
A lot of windows.
Like Episode 18. How many windows?
At least like probably 2 or 3 an episode.
Well, yeah, we're gonna get more. We're gonna
Also,
get more here.
yeah. It's what's
Red.
what's a little property damage in the world of demons?
Yeah, that's true. Maybe, yeah. Like I said, one of my little things. Oh,
Mhm.
to be a windmaker in LA. That's where the real money is in
Absolutely.
Hollywood.
You know it.
Glass making.
You know it.
Glass making. And then we're gonna get a pretty fun scene here with the Angel infiltrating Wolfram Hart. He has the nice little suit on. I don't know
Mm-hmm.
where he got it from, but some dumb chump is going to stop him and have a conversation. Angel's going to ad lib poorly about this meeting that they were supposedly in.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, this guy just likes to talk over himself or whatever, so he can hear himself, I guess.
Yep.
Because it doesn't matter. Angel, they'll say, "Oh, I'll see you later." It's like, "Yep, sure." Angel's going to go up to Lindsay's office. He does a quick bit of looking around.
Mm-hmm.
But he's there for about 20 seconds when Lindsay walks in. Lindsay staying late at the office there. So this is the first time they've come to face, I think, since the pilot here.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to deny hiring Faith for whatever reason. Now he wants to know Angel wants to know how things are going to work there and stuff like that. And Lindsay doesn't give him too much information, except to say that they pay an awful lot for security for putting up mystical boundaries to keep vampires out. I think that is money poorly spent. Must be poorly spent. So, security guard's going to come in. Angel's going to take care of him easily. One thing, just grab him, knock him out. He leaves. It was nice of Lindsay to say something nice about Angel's suit
Mm-hmm.
on the way out. At least he was cordial for having his office invaded here. I think you know what I mean. So we're gonna see Angel promise to do this again soon. Then we see Wesley and Court get to Cordy's place. Dennis is trying to keep Cordelia out. She's like, whoa. Cordy pays no heed. She's gonna open the door. Wesley's gonna
She thought
follow.
Dennis was mad that Wesley
Yeah,
was there.
she
But Dennis
reminds
already knows who Wesley is,
exactly.
so
Uh,
why would he be mad?
Cordelia loudly proclaims that she would never have sex with Wesley in a million years. Wesley says, "Thank goodness for small favors," or whatever. He's like,
What a horrible thing to hear from Wesley's like,
"Yeah."
I would
So
never have sex with this man.
yeah, it's like he's already figured that out. Remember when she had a big crush on him when she first saw him? Anyways,
What happened to that?
yeah, they kissed. And then she realized, oh no,
You're gross. It's gross.
Also, he is a grown man. She was 17 or 18 years old.
That is also true.
So there's that. Anyways, something much worse though. Faith was the reason why Dennis was saying no. So Faith's in there. She's talking to them both here. We get to see
This is when the show picks up, man. This is when the show becomes really, really good.
Except one thing, and one thing that bugs me about this, Cordelia's going to be talking. Faith is going to elbow her in the face to knock her out. The cut there is incredibly noticeable. Like there's a cut, and all of a sudden it's like even on a different camera angle. The thing,
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah.
I was making food, so I probably didn't notice.
Wes is gonna get pissed about this. He's gonna go punch Faith. She kicks him across the hallway. And that was pretty
yes.
Yeah.
Sometimes I forget that she is the Watcher. She is the Slayer, and she's very, very strong.
She is the Slayer.
Yeah.
Buffy keeps saying she's the Slayer. Actually, in lineage, Faith is the Slayer, guys.
Because she's first, then Buffy.
Buffy died. It went on to Faith.
So, yes.
So
why does Buffy keep her strength and power?
Because it's her name on the top of the show. Ferris. Yeah, I don't think it ever gets really answered. Anyways,
I forgot I keep forgetting. That was like that was season 1, right?
That's season 1. Well, yeah, because then Kendra came along. She was the vampire slayer, and then
Yeah.
Drusilla said, "Enough of you."
Elder, yeah.
You know what I mean? Didn't even drink her blood.
Just murdered her.
Like
Where
how
where
rude.
is Drew, man? We got
She's in South
back.
America. South
We got
America.
Darla back. Where's bring back Drew?
Well, maybe it'll happen.
Maybe.
Maybe, or maybe just in flashbacks, which we got quite a few of right now on the show. We're going to see Angel wandering the streets, come along a lady and her companions. He's gets a coin thrown at him for a pint. He doesn't want it. He wants to eat that lady. These guys say no. They're gonna go take him, beat the hell out of him. He starts crying about how he's a monster in Romanian, and then takes a few punches, and then
Beats the living snot out of all of them.
reminds himself, oh yeah, I'm still a vampire here. Attacks these guys, throws one away, grabs a girl, and you actually see him bite her, which is probably not great. Then we're gonna flash back to the future. So we're gonna see Faith has Wes tied up. She's been
Well, flashback to
bringing
the present.
yes to the future from Romania to there is now the present or
Oh,
was
it's
the
the present.
present.
No, it's the
It's
present.
the present then because
Yes,
this
yeah. Because we're
anyways we get it, guys. We
yes,
get it now.
yes.
Wesley's been absolutely brutalized here by Faith. She's decided she's going to employ the 5 basic techniques. Your favorites? Some of your favorites: blunt, sharp, hot, cold, and loud. Loud being a torture technique.
Yeah,
I know that's what they tried to get with Noriega to get him out of his compound and from when the invader was at Panama. Blasting Led Zeppelin and ACDC. I would have been there forever. I would have been there to this day. But anyways, Faith is going to get bored. She wants him to talk or whatever, and she's going to have a fantastic line here about saying that he was her watcher and knew the real her and wants her to remember that no matter what happens, that she's a piece of shit.
I started laughing my ass off. I started laughing my ass off at that line. That line was hilarious.
Yeah,
That was a
fantastic.
funny ass line.
Maybe the best thing Wes has ever said on the show so far. She's not going to take that well.
No, she's not.
She's going to break a picture frame, more broken glass here, and she's going to use it on him. She isn't fooling around anymore. We get to back to Cordy's place. She's awake. Angel, they've figured out that Wes has disappeared. She's now triangulated through all the crimes that have been going around since Faith has returned.
Mhm.
Where she's gonna be. She's like, oh, this first guy got his wallet stolen and his keys and stuff like that. Yeah, that's where he's gonna be. He's still in the hospital. They said that's why we know he probably isn't dead. She left someone alive. So, anyways, back to the apartment. We see Faith just looking out the window. She's all calm. Maybe she's waiting for Faith. Maybe she's just taking a breather. You know what I mean? It's tough work.
Torturing is very tough and rigorous.
It can be rigorous. It can be rigorous for sure, especially when you want to punch somebody. And even if you're a slayer, after so many punches, it's got to be a little tiresome. So she's gonna talk to Giles here. She's gonna wonder what life would be like if she had Giles as a watcher instead of poor Wesley. She says,
it could be Giles sitting in that chair.
Yeah, everyone has to remember Wesley was Buffy's watcher. Giles had already been fired. Giles wasn't doing anything at this point. He had to take on Faith, sort of, because Faith's watcher got murdered by that demon in Louisiana.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so he was only kind of technically, he was like a babysitter more than her watcher. Anyways, she's now grabbed a barbecue lighter that this guy had in an apartment building for some reason, and an aerosol can, and she's going to go for the heat part. It looks like of the 5 steps. Also, when she was listing off those 5 steps, I couldn't help think of dodgeball with the dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge when it comes to the
Hmm.
5 steps of anything.
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
We're gonna, she's gonna blame Wesley for his poor performance on her.
Ryan asked a question, Rob. So vampires are bad in this show except for Angel? Never watched before.
That's right. Well, you could say one other one could be, considered good at times.
Half good.
Yeah, he does the worst thing in the show's history. I can say that. But yes,
Hey,
he
what
is
does Spike do?
wait and see. So we're going to say yes. He's the only really good
Hmm.
vampire because he has a soul.
He
He
has a
has a
soul,
soul,
Ryan.
Ryan.
That's the thing that makes everything.
He remembers
Uh,
everything he ever did when he was a vampire, and it weighs on him. That's why
the
he's all
screams.
he's broody.
Yes.
Yeah, he's broody
Yes.
Tuesdays.
Like
Goodbye.
like 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 the flashback scene in this episode where they gave him a soul and he's sitting in the corner in the dark and Darla walks in and he's like, I can hear them scream.
Yep.
They're all screaming. The children scream the loudest. So yeah. Yeah. It's like when Natasha Romanoff stopped being mind controlled and she realized like I've murdered too many people. I really need to stop doing that.
Yeah, it's not a great thing to do.
Yeah. It's like Thunderbolts when Yelena does the same thing. In Thunderbolts, Yelena shows you what Natasha had to go through because Yelena went through it.
Yeah, that's true.
Mhm.
Uh, Speaking of screaming, Faith wants to hear Wesley scream.
And he won't allow it.
Yeah, he's tough, tough tookers.
Yeah.
You'll never will.
You never
Then
will.
Angel busts in, Ferris.
Yeah.
Angel once again busts in to
Break-
a private residence.
Breaking the laws of the vampire.
There's a, there's a few rules.
Yes.
They have to follow them. Vampires aren't allowed in where they're not invited. For God's
Mhm.
sake. Like when he would say, at least he could have said something. The Corey's like, well, I better go to this hospital and make sure I get invited to this guy's house. Like, no. It never happens. Ridiculous. Anyways, before this showdown happens
Mhm.
with Faith, we're gonna flash back yet again. We're gonna see that Angel didn't kill that poor lady in the Romanian
He
streets.
couldn't do it.
He
He
bitter.
couldn't do it.
He bitter. But he couldn't follow through. He had a conscience all of a sudden. You
Mhm.
would assume. He just takes off to wander around the streets to go on a diet of rats. That's what he uses to get himself through
Mhm.
into the present day. So there we are. Back in Los Angeles, Angel says he knows what Faith's up to.
Mhm.
And we find out how much she's going to get paid for getting rid of their biggest pain in the neck. Get it? Over at
She should have
Wolfram
asked for
Hart.
more money.
15,000
That's not enough.
to kill a 200 and whatever he is, 70-year-old vampire.
That's been.
15,000.
I would have asked for $250,000.
Also expenses. Yeah, these lawyers, they have money and
Yeah.
demon money.
Yeah.
These guys don't. What would they have to care about $15,000? They probably, what they were probably given like 100,000, and
Mhm.
they're like, we're going to split this up. This dummy will probably take $15,000.
Mhm.
We're going to get the rest. And then they high fived each other. That's why they were so glad when Lee got taken out. I was like, well, get 1/3 more of the money. So
Yeah,
there we go.
absolutely.
You know what? These guys think we're here playing checkers. Over at Wolfram Hart, they're playing chess.
Mhm.
Chess for blood money. We get it. Anyways, Wes is going to fall over so that Angel can get a good shot at Faith. And this is how the fight starts. He takes it to her early,
Mhm.
but Faith has enough. And she starts going off. And she hands it to him pretty good for a while.
Yep.
Guess what? There's some glass shelves. Those are going to get busted.
Absolutely.
Oh,
You know it.
is there some glass bowls on the table? Guess what's getting shattered?
Mhm.
They're going to break all these things as well. And then as soon as they start grasping at each other, they're near a window.
They go flying through the window.
We know what's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
It's window busting time, so they're going to hit the street below. Then we can see Wesley's like, "Oh, we're going to take this opportunity." Faith had dropped a switchblade onto its blade on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
They start cutting his rope. He's going to try and get himself free while these guys are
Fighting
busy.
outside in the rain.
Yeah.
Starts raining out of nowhere.
Yeah, dramatically starts raining.
Yes.
She's really taking it to him again here. She's yelling whether he doesn't know what evil is, that she's
He stopped
bad.
fighting.
Yeah, she wants him in the game, Ferris.
Mm-hmm.
She says like 3 or 4 times.
Then we find out what in the game means.
Yeah, we'll see.
Which kind of took a dark turn.
Yeah. She starts yelling at him that she's bad, she's evil.
Mm-hmm.
She wants him to fight back.
Yes.
Angel hasn't been fighting back. He's just been absorbing punches. Wesley's going to get free. Angel's going to push off Faith here. Says again, he knows what she wants, but he isn't going to do it. Wes is going to grab a knife from the little knife bowl that this guy has from something like that, a knife container he has, and he's going to head downstairs. Angel keeps saying that he's not going to make it easy for her. She starts screaming she's evil, and then she's saying she's bad, but the fighting's going to slow, and she's going to start breaking down and sobbing here, and begging Angel to kill her. He just going to grab onto her. He's going to hold her and say it's okay. It's going to be okay. Wesley's going to arrive. He's going to drop the knife. And the episode's going to end there, Ferris. And what a way to end the episode. Like I said, probably the best 5 minutes the show's had through the first 18 episodes. I think they finally got this thing right. It's good to see like they started this little redemption thing for Faith back on Buffy when she was leaving the church. Maybe she's going to turn things around and stuff like that. So we're going to see it getting a little more into motion now. We're going to see it more next week, but Buffy's going to come to town next week. Ferris, I'm sure she's going to be fine with Angel helping Faith. That's just who she is. She forgives things like this. No problem. Yes. Anyways, that episode's called Sanctuary. Can't wait to talk about that, but I'm so glad I had Ferris here eventually to talk about 5x5. Ferris, thanks, buddy. Can you tell people what's up with you on this good old network of ours?
Yeah, man. It was a great episode, and you can find me today, 5 o'clock Pacific, later on our sports channel, and tomorrow, 5 o'clock Pacific. Again, we're talking Rewatchers Council MCU edition. We have a third version, guys. And look out for some other stuff. We are talking Doctor Strange. But Rob will remind them next week. We won't be having a show next week.
I get the first week off on this channel. I think I've had maybe in the last couple of years or something like that. Gonna spend some time with my dad. Head out to go see Oasis. Oasis is coming back to conquer North America once again. I'll be there.
Rob finally got his PTO approved.
Yeah, that's right.
3 years in the making.
I had to file. It kept getting denied. But this time I tricked him and I said I was Ferris. And then I said it's Rob. Now, so there won't be an Angel or Buffy episode next week live. Make sure you tune in for us in a week after that then. And we'll be back talking all the good things. Sanctuary is if you like this episode, you may like Sanctuary.
Yeah. Then also tomorrow around 8 o'clock, me and Caleb will be doing our post-show reaction and analysis for the Giants and Cowboys preseason games. So make sure to join us there as well.
That's on Good Friends, Better Rivals.
Good Friends, Better Rivals on our sports channel.
Yeah, and I'll be on it. Well, before I go, I got to help fill everybody in on week 1 of the English Premier League. I'll be doing that with Adelia.
It was a good game today.
Starting 11, surprising game. I'll say a surprising game. And this, I was
also watching some.
The title holders maybe not looking too great.
I also watched some French football here today as well.
Ooh, look at Mr. Fancy Pants. All right, guys. Thank you
Some
so much.
Marseille, some Rons.
Well, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
There you are. Did you say
Rons,
Did you say
Rennes won 1-0.
Oh, there you are.
They were
All
down
right.
a man. They were down a man for 59 minutes of the match, Rob.
Bravery.
Yes.
That's
And they
called bravery.
scored 1 minute into stoppage time.
Oh, Marseille's going to be pissed.
Well, thank good. That's
They'll need another French Revolution.
Yes, they will.
All right. Very good. It's all right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. See you in a couple weeks. And in the word of faith, have a good night. We'll see you next time.
All right.
Maybe. Possibly.